We establishing 1196. We have smoking flames coming out of the Charlie side.
Negative claim, that's confirmed. That's just City Candy on the corner.
For engine 61, engine 62, engine 66, for 64, battalion 64, battalion 71. Going to be a structure fire. 66, go ahead.
I need a full response for a structure fire.
All right, without further ado, we will start with opening remarks from our Kiwanis president, Diana Jackson.
Thank you very much. Hi, thank you for being here. Sorry, I have prepared notes because I'm not a very good speaker. My name's Diana Jackson. I'm the current president of the Kiwanis Club of Richmond. And I'm sorry that this event coincided with the Warriors game, but at least we know there's going to be another one, right? So, I have been a club member for about 3 years, and like many of our newer members, it all began with an evening at the bar. The common denominator is the professional club recruiter, Jim Becker. Jim cleverly invited many of us to speak at a club meeting. I always thought the Kiwanis Club was a club for old men, but after an introduction to the people of Richmond, I was excited to join. I am very proud to be a member of our unique club. Many of our members are affiliated with nonprofit organizations supporting the Richmond community. Jim Becker from the Richmond Community Foundation, James Herard from Lift Up Contra Costa, Marina Brown and Yenny Garcia, West Contra Costa Youth Services Bureau, Tiffany Harris, West County Girls Club, Larry Lewis and Pandora Turner, Richmond Police Activities League, Lynn Mack, Richmond Museum of History, Tracy Miller, Chaffron, Tamara Shiloh Multicultural Bookstore, and Eric Yanez. She's a former Kiwin who is one of our big benefactors, and she's with Healthy Contra Costa Initiative. And of course, our members include current and foreign fire and policemen. It's our honor to host the 2023 Annual Public Safety Awards Dinner. We sincerely thank the sponsors for all of their generous support. We're also grateful for the work our PAL has done to host this event and for the Kiwins for serving tonight's dinner. Please consider joining our Kiwins Club and join us in celebrating this year's award winners. Thank you for being here and enjoy your evening. Okay. I have one more thing that was supposed to be at the end, but the person is leaving early. Yenny? You need to come up here. So, Yenny single-handedly designed all of the flyers, the posters, she made all the phone calls, she did the seating charts. We could not have done this without her. Yenny is a volunteer and she did everything. Thank you, Yenny. Thank you. What's that? Where's the flag? Oh, there it is. Okay, now we're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance. The flag is behind us. All right. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty for all. And you're going to announce Wanda? I told you.
And next, we'll have our national anthem by Wanda Gonzalez, who is...
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, were so candidly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Thank you.
If that's not the hardest act to follow. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us. My name is Rico Rincon, Battalion Chief for your Richmond Fire Department, Richmond resident and proud member of Richmond Kiwanis. The Kiwanis is a global organization of volunteers dedicated to improving the world one child and one community at a time. We are passionate about making a difference, helping kids grow, and succeed is at the heart of everything we do. But how we do it is just as important. We believe our neighborhoods and our world are best served when people of all ages and different backgrounds work together to share their time and talents. If I could have all of our public safety professionals, current and retired, please stand for a moment. The Richmond Kiwanis would like to take this opportunity and this ceremony to thank all who serve the city of Richmond in public safety. The individuals that just stood up for us are the reason we all get to live safely in this city, and we appreciate you for that. Sponsors for this evening, Kaiser Permanente, School of Allied Health Services, the Richmond Police Officers Association, Richmond Firefighters, Local 188, sorry, I'm partial to that group. Mechanics Bank, I think we have in the back there. Contra Costa Youth Service Bureau. Richmond Kiwanis member Lynn Mack. Richmond Community Foundation. Where is Jim Becker? Probably out front. Saffron and Richmond Police Activities League. We thank you for hosting us. Tonight we have representation from Assemblymember Buffy Wick's office, who we will hear from a little later, and also representation from County Supervisor John Joya's office as well. We appreciate having the presence of our Richmond Police Chief and our Deputy Fire Chief of the Fire Department. We'll get through it. But to start our program for this evening, I want to have Yinny come back up. She's first up with remarks for us as the former chair of the Community Police Review Commission.
These are for Hello, everyone. Good evening. Thank you for being here. I thought about writing something, but I do better when I speak from my heart. Let's see. So for 9 years, I had the pleasure to being in the police commission, where I'll start with that. We have a commission here in the city of Richmond, for those that didn't know, where we investigate complaints on police officers, on excessive use of force, unnecessary use of force, racism, and sexual assault or harassment. Over the 9 years that I had the opportunity to serve in that commission, I got to meet a lot of wonderful police officers and some not so wonderful. Yeah, but especially in the climate that's going on right now in our county with other jurisdictions having issues, one thing I want to make sure that I do say tonight and that everybody that's here takes and tells everyone they know is that we are not those cities. We are Richmond, the city of pride and purpose, and our officers, and I can tell you from experience, are top-notch. Our city has the best officers in the Bay. We really do, and I'm not just saying that. I have 9 years of opportunities to be able to go on ride-alongs with some rookies, some seasoned vets, and I got a chance to meet a lot of the police officers and their interactions with our community members. And let me tell you, we are honoring some wonderful people here that are judges, officers, but that really care about the core of what our community is, which is really improving our lives and keeping us safe. So I want you to go home tonight being really proud of all the people that are here tonight being honored, and especially for our Chief French. You have some good guys and girls in our force, and I want to make sure that you know that, because right now with everything that's going on, I really want to make sure y'all remember we are not those cities. We are Richmond, and we have some really good officers here. But I also want to say something about the firefighter of the year, Adam. And yeah, let me tell you, when we talk about youth and we're at our PAL and really improving the lives of our youth and our kids, I have a 14-year-old daughter, and Adam was responsible for helping my daughter go into the fire camp, the all-girls fire camp academy. And those are the type of people that we need in public safety, really firefighters and police officers that are willing to do the work to really take our kids and our youth to the next level. So I commend every single one of you that's here for doing an amazing job in really protecting and serving our community. Thank you.
We found people to say great things about public safety. I could stand here and listen to this all day long. Next up, remarks from Executive Director of Richmond PAL, Larry Lewis.
Thank you, Rico. And on behalf of the Richmond Police Activities League Board of Directors, I want to welcome you all to the Richmond Police Activities League. In the audience, we have some of our Board of Directors present. Can I ask all of you to stand up and be recognized? Richmond PAL board members, Chief French, Jerry Figley, Chief Bisa French, Sue Hartman, John Ziesenhenny are here. And thank you, Ben, for standing up. Ben Terrio, Sergeant. And our immediate past president of the Board of Directors, Joey Schlimmer. Give him a round of applause. Served on the Board of Directors for many years. We just all want to say welcome. We'd also like for you to acknowledge the Richmond PAL staff that worked with the Kiwanis Club under the direction of Pandora Turner, our Assistant Executive Director. Stand up, Pandora. Be acknowledged. We pride ourselves on working with the entire community of Richmond. Richmond PAL love being a benefit to this community, but we can't do it without your support. We built this building for the police department, for the fire department, to offer services to the community, specifically the Richmond community of Richmond, and we need your help. Somebody just brought it to my attention that I am on my 43rd year working as a public servant of the Richmond Police Department and the Richmond community. I've done 20 years here at PAL, 20 years here at PAL, so I'm looking for my replacement. So any of you that want to step up and serve this community, I will train you, okay? I'm going to be here until we finish 2 valuable projects. We're currently building the Josh and Elena Genzer Culinary Center right here in the Richmond Police Activities League. We're working with the community to teach kids how to eat healthy, cook healthy, grow healthy, and live long lives. The Richmond Police Activities League is doing that. We're also building a tiny community down the street where we're going to teach kids how to do gardening, work, grow your own foods here at the Richmond Police Activities League. And we're considering the possibility of putting some tiny homes on the lot where we would teach kids how to work the community, work the garden, and grow, and teach them a life skill, but also provide emergency housing for youth in the city of Richmond. We're doing that with your help. So help Richmond PAL achieve the mission of serving our kids, teaching them valuable skills, keeping them out of the jails, and keeping them out of the graveyards. Help us to help you. Thank you on behalf of the Richmond Police Activities League.
Okay, to get back into our program, we'll start by having remarks from Elaf Esuf, Senior Field Representative, Office of Assemblymember Buffy Wicks, Assembly District 14. Please come forward.
Hi everyone, the food was delicious. I hope you guys are still enjoying it. For those I haven't met yet, my name is Elaf Esuf. As mentioned, I am the Senior Field Representative for Assemblymember Wicks, who wishes she could be here but had a conflict. But we just want to take a moment to say thank you so much for your dedication to public service and promoting the health and well-being of our communities. Thank you.
And next, representing District Coordinator Supervisor John Joya of District 1, Edgar Rosales.
Thank you. John wasn't able to make it today. He asked me if I can stop by. He's at the Bay Area Air Quality meeting in San Francisco. But yeah, he just wanted to present the certificates that are here, and he had some words he wanted me to share. He said, "My thoughts and appreciation for the hard work of our frontline law enforcement. Frontline first responders are being called on to do so many things: public safety, mediation, addressing mental health crisis, and family disputes. Thank you for your service."
Thank you, Edgar. So there are certificates here, and you guys will see those. They'll be distributed when our honorees come up. But now the moment you guys have all been waiting for. Let's give away some awards. As soon as I have the officer's attention in, no. So for our first award this evening, the presentation of the Richmond Fire Department Citizen of the Year will be presented by Captain Marcus Famui.
Good evening, what's happening? Y'all got a tough job, man. Staying in the car by yourselves, man, it's a tough deal. All right, so my name is Marcus Famui. I'm the Vice President of Local Firefighters 188, and I'm here to present our Citizen of the Year. As firefighters, we are very involved in the community, and that's one of the benefits that you get for having a city department, that you get people that come from this city that work here. It's very different than a county department. All right, so with us being involved in the community, one of the things that we wanted to do is be able to recognize people that do extraordinary things in our community. We've been able to honor so many people. Sam from Philipsburg, we did in Selmo last year. And the person this year, I'm very happy to be up here to honor them, is Yvonne Malave. You say, come up here. So I'll talk a little bit more. So now that I have Yvonne up here, so there's plenty of extraordinary people here in our community in Richmond, right? Yvonne is one of those people that she truly understands that one little thing you say to somebody can change their life. And I believe truly, wholeheartedly, that she is one of these people that helps change our youth lives every single day. So I met Yvonne a couple years back, and since then, she's just been awesome. I can't believe the amount of work that she does in this community, the amount that she gives, and especially to our youth. She has given so much during the Christmas time with our toy program. She's been able to donate toys to the Pullman Apartments, Parchester, North Richmond, whatever you can think of, she's been there. This woman has been involved in a youth service bureau, PAL, almost, getting ready to. Shields Parchester, Shields Reed, Guardians of Justice? Yeah. Guardians of Justice, and a Rosie girl. I'll let her do this. But I'm truly honored to be up here to be able to represent her, and I'd just like to, everybody congratulate her for this prestigious award.
Thank you. When Marcus called me 2 weeks ago, I was driving home, I think from Sacramento, and I just started crying because I wasn't expecting that. Everything that I do because I love it. I can't sit around and just gather dust, you know. I love coming out. I live in Fairfield, and I've been out here for 16 years, and I'm not stopping because I love the Richmond community. I love the collaboration. And this award that I'm receiving, I can't receive it by myself. I have a couple of people I want to share it with. Erin, I met Erin 16 years ago. She worked at Shields Reed. Now she's with ONS. She's been my right hand for the last 16 years. Rita from Parchester. Me and Rita, we go back also like 15 and a half years. 3 years ago, I met this incredible young woman over here, India Johnson with Yellow Heart Committee. And then 2.5 years ago, got involved with Guardians of Justice with Terry and YSB and Marcus. I thank you guys for allowing me to be a part of your team, because that's what it takes, collaboration. If we want to make a difference in the lives of the young people, the families, we have to collaborate. I can't do nothing that I do by myself. It's all, she has this part, and she has this one, Terry got this, I got this, I got this. Let's put it together, and that's what works. And thank you guys, YSB, Kim, you guys for giving me the opportunity to be a part of your team. And now, in about 2.5 weeks, I'm put it out there, I'm coming on board with Richmond PAL. I'm gonna be working over here. So I'm excited to work with Pandora and with Larry. Mark and I go back like 16 years. So I'm really excited, and thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And there's some more. All right. So for some of the next awards, a lot of times when people call 911 or utilize the public safety system, they see police officers and they see firefighters that arrive to your emergency. But there are a lot of other individuals that are a part of the foundation of that response and the backbone of the system. And without their continued efforts, no one would show up. You know, we couldn't function without some of the other members and staff members that help the public safety system, which leads us to our next award, presented by Police Chief Bisa French, our Professional Staff Member of the Year.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. So first and foremost, I just want to thank the Kiwanis Club for hosting us again. We haven't been here for a few years. It's nice to be back in person, see everybody's faces again, get the firefighters out of the firehouses for a night. I also want to thank all the Kiwins that are actually serving our dinner, and PAL for hosting us here in the facility, Contra Costa College Culinary Academy for the wonderful dinner that we had tonight, and all the sponsors of this event. Thank you. So several years ago, we recognized that in addition to our Officer of the Year, we have a lot of amazing support staff that are the backbone of our agency and aid in our department running smoothly. So we decided it was an important task to highlight those efforts and select a professional staff member of the year, just as we do our officer of the year. The 2022 professional staff member of the year is presented to IT Supervisor Eric Tam. So Mr. Tam has a keen understanding of the role that technology plays in the department's ability to achieve its organizational goals. Last year, he continually identified and anticipated future technology needs while improving the efficiencies of our current systems. Eric regularly worked behind the scenes to procure products and services for the department, and because of his strong interpersonal skills, he often negotiated cheaper prices for us. Mr. Tam often worked late hours, and even when he's off duty, he ensures that the department's systems were secure and functioning properly. When issues arose, Mr. Tam always remained calm and cordial while working to find a solution. Eric demonstrated strong technical skills with computer networks and applications and the ability to effectively manage people and projects. Eric Tam, it's for these reasons and many more, it is my pleasure that I present you with the 2022 Professional Staff Member of the Year. Congratulations on the job well done. Nothing to say? Somebody's ready to go home. All right. So next, it is my pleasure to announce the 2022 Dispatcher of the Year, and it is presented to Communications Dispatcher 3, Laura Canelo Tirado, more affectionately referred to as Chach. Dispatcher Canelo Tirado has demonstrated a lifelong commitment to providing distinguished and professional service to the Richmond community. She has been a Richmond police and fire dispatcher for 30 years and continues to be a positive role model and mentor for her coworkers. Laura has taken on many responsibilities over the years within the Communications Center. She serves as a training officer, a tactical dispatcher, crisis negotiator, and acting supervisor. Last year alone, Dispatcher Canelo Tirado worked over 500 training hours, 600 acting supervisor hours, and over 600 overtime hours to fill staff vacancies. Laura consistently works at a stellar level and sets the standard for her hard work and dedication. Dispatcher Canelo Tirado, Chach. For these reasons and many more, it is with great pleasure that I present you with the 2022 Dispatcher of the Year Award. Congratulations on a job well done.
Do I have to? Let's say a couple. Anybody who knows me knows I don't like the spotlight, so I'll keep it short and quick. Thank you to everybody who voted for me. It is truly an honor and a pleasure. All I can say is thank you.
I guess you might as well stay up here because I'm doing the Teamwork of the Year Award next. And the 2022 Teamwork Award is presented to the Communications Center team. I think we have several of them here. Last year, the team was comprised of 14 incredible dispatchers as well as a communications manager. As I mentioned before, our support staff members are the backbone of our agency. A lot of times, the focus is in police departments and fire departments is on the police officers and firefighters, but I can guarantee you that we cannot effectively do our jobs without the help of support staff, and most specifically, our dispatchers. Our dispatchers are tasked with a tall order. They answer the phones in our communication center not knowing what is happening on the other line. Many times they are faced with irate, panicked people under stress or duress. The dispatchers have to take swift action to get information out that could result in saving a life. Our team is different from most others in the county. Most other communication centers only handle dispatching for police department, not our dispatchers. They not only dispatch for the Richmond Police Department, but they dispatch for El Cerrito Police Department, Richmond Fire Department, and they do emergency medical dispatching, which means that they can give directions for people over the phone on how to do CPR or other life-saving measures, and even how to deliver a baby. I think some. It is no secret that staffing issues have plagued the Communications Center for years, and 2022 was no exception. Actually, 2022 was probably the most understaffed the center has seen in decades. The dispatchers worked nearly the entire year at 50% or below staffing. Even so, in 2022, the communications team fielded an astounding 233,228 calls. Nearly 85,000 of those calls were on the 911 system. And despite an incredible call volume, our Richmond communications team worked tirelessly and selflessly to make sure our community could rely on timely emergency services. It is for these reasons that it brings me great pride to honor our 2022 teamwork recipients. Manager Michael Schlemmer, Supervisors Yvonne Lima, Michael Lusk, Marianne Hill, and Veronica Soto, and dispatchers Laura Canello, Colin Brown, Cheryl Cardenas, Stephanie Minnis, Lativa Robles, Shanice Robinson, Sarah Perry, and Esmeralda Rodriguez, Deanna Coyle, and Jamie Kinyard. Congratulations on a job well done, and thank you for your hard work. We have awards for you guys. Congratulations. We have awards for you guys. Congratulations. You want to hug me? All right. Congratulations.
You know, one of the interesting things about seeing our dispatchers come up is a lot of people who work in public safety are only on the other side of the radio. They don't typically see faces, and we know each other by voices. So it's pretty funny to interact with people that it's almost like talking to them on the phone, but you never see them. And now on to the next awards for our presentation of the Police Officer of the Year Award. You're back up, Chief. And joining her is Sergeant Ben Terrio.
What's the score of the game? Bad? Okay. Don't want to know. All right, the Officer of the Year is an important delegation in our department dating back to at least 1955. Each year, officers are nominated by other members of the department based on their work ethic over the past year. The nominations are then provided to the officers' peers who then vote to select the winning candidate. This year, the 2022 Officer of the Year Award is presented to Officer Terry Thomas. Officer Thomas is an accomplished officer who continuously goes above and beyond the call of duty. He demonstrates a high level of community service coupled with professional achievement. Officer Thomas is known for his positive attitude, hard work ethic, and his community engagement. Although Officer Thomas is not from Richmond, he has been eager to connect with the community, and he has built a ton of community relationships, which has helped propel him in his success. More specifically, in 2022, Officer Thomas was contacted by a concerned community member regarding multiple shootings and burglaries that occurred in Crescent Park neighborhood. As a patrol officer, Officer Thomas took on an unofficial role as a detective and quickly began investigating. Officer Thomas reviewed countless hours of surveillance footage and identified members of the Crescent Park criminal street gang as the assailants connected to the aforementioned crimes. Officer Thomas wrote search warrants for multiple cell phones, social media accounts, and homes in the Crescent Park housing complex. The search warrants resulted in the recovery of 14 illegally possessed firearms and the arrest of 8 gang members who were charged with a long list of felony crimes. Officer Thomas also began another investigation where he gathered information about a suspected human trafficker. He developed information that the suspect was sexually trafficking several women, including a 15-year-old girl. Officer Thomas conducted follow-up interviews and again wrote search warrants. The investigation led to the arrest of the suspect, the recovery of several loaded firearms, and most importantly, the rescue of several women, to include the 15-year-old girl. This past February, the suspect was sentenced to 66 years to life in prison for sexual assault and human trafficking. This is just 2 examples of the great work performed by Officer Thomas. Investigations of this caliber, where search warrants are written and surveillance videos are studied, are typically handled by detectives who have the additional time and resources to dedicate to this type of investigation. However, as many of you know, our department has been significantly understaffed and we don't have the resources available to investigate every lead we receive. Officer Thomas continues to show his willingness to step up and do what needs to be done in service of our community. Officer Thomas, it is with great pleasure that I present you with the Officer of the Year for 2022. This and your pin is coming. Congratulations.
I'm gonna talk for a little bit because I gotta thank my people. I want to start by thanking everyone for showing your support tonight. Working in public safety isn't easy. It's not an easy task at all. So I want to acknowledge everybody that supports all of us. I've been a police officer for 12 years. Started with the Oakland Housing Authority Police Department. Been here for 9 years with the city of Richmond. Anybody that knows me knows that I really care about the community. Everything I do is for this community, the community of Oakland. Working in Richmond, I've been given the opportunity to give back and provide for my family. It's an honor to represent the community, and I plan to continue the relationships I've built in the community for the rest of my life. First and foremost, I want to thank God. So without God, none of this would be possible. I want to thank the Guardians of Justice family who ensure that there's racial equity within the city of Richmond, within the police department, and that the community is treated with care. I want to thank my friend Galloway and Bobby for always supporting me through the academy to the police department. I want to thank my friend Denise from the police academy to running through the projects at Oakland Housing Authority for $34 an hour. and also working at Richmond PD and being a friend and always having my back in any situation. I want to thank my sister T, my brother Jay Sean, and my niece Cleo. Thanks to my mother-in-law for showing me unwavering support for 23 years. Really appreciate that. And being a part of my village. I want to thank my Auntie Vicky and my Uncle Rick for instilling strong work ethic, morals, and the importance of being God-fearing. And they instilled that in me from a young age. Thank you to my mom. Thank you for my mom for being a strong black woman and providing for our family as a single mother. Thank you, Mom, for working double shifts, not sparing the ride, and making a way. You're the blueprint. I want to thank my kids, Alex and Amaya, for all you have had to sacrifice. Everything I do is for y'all. When I leave for work at 3 in the morning, get home at midnight, it's for y'all. Thank you for my children, again, for sacrificing your time. I've missed many special moments, so I really appreciate that so I could serve the Richmond community. I want to thank my amazing wife. Thank you for always showing me love and being in my corner for 23 years. Thank you for being an outstanding mother of our children. Thank you for encouraging me to stand up for what's right in this profession when it's considered unpopular. Thank you for dealing with a middle-aged man with the back of a 70-year-old. Thanks to Richmond, but I'll do it again. Most importantly, thank you for being my best friend. Thank you, Chief, for your support. Thank you to all my colleagues who found value in my work and voted for me for Officer of the Year. Thank you to everybody that's helped me along the way, and I'm truly honored to receive this award. Thank you.
It is tradition for the Police Officers Association to provide the Officer of the Year with something special.
That something special is a gun. It's a big surprise. Yeah, I am. Normally, we have a little bit of a roast and all that, but I know we have a quick program tonight, and we have the firefighters usually take up a long time. But we want to thank Officer Thomas for his service. He has done a tremendous job in the community, and he's well known in the community, and the reflection of the voting and winning this award shows that. So congratulations. Where's Rico? Is that next on the agenda? Are you what? Firefighters? So the firefighters have an axe. That's all they got. We have, obviously, our guns. They come here from the, I know it's not on the program, but, you know, this is just a quick takeover. Obviously, the firefighters are here. Cops are on the street working, you know, doing what's supposed to be done. But I want to give a shout out before I let you guys go over and hand out your battle axe or whatever it is you guys do every year. Richmond Fire, you know, we see them on a day-to-day basis. Their chief's not here. Ours is. Just saying. And then lastly, Richmond Fire hasn't lost a foundation all year, so thank you for that as well.
Before I turn it over to Fire, I was remiss in not congratulating the Yvonne for her award tonight. That's my fellow Baricuan sister, so congratulations. And also congratulations to the Firefighter of the Year.
Thank you, Chief. We always appreciate the remarks from Sergeant Terrio about us not being on the streets. I think one of our chiefs had to step up and pull over a car for you guys. Somebody wasn't out there. Thanks, Chief. Moving on. Next up for the presentation of the Firefighter of the Year Award, which you've all been waiting for, our Richmond Fire Department Deputy Fire Chief, Aaron Osario. And once again, Captain Marcus Famui, representing Local 188.
What's wrong, Ben? I'm not good enough? Good thing I'm being chiefly today. Well, first of all, welcome everybody. My name is Aaron Osorio. I'm the Deputy Fire Chief of the Richmond Fire Department. I wanted to start off by thanking Powell and Kiwanis for this. It's great to be back in person after that long break, so thank you very much. I also wanted to congratulate all the honorees. Officer Thomas, congratulations. Eric, Laura, and the dispatch staff. Yvonne talked about collaboration is the only way we can get things done. And I think tonight what most people don't realize that aren't from the public safety sector here is, although they may work for the police department, the dispatchers and Eric, they actually cover all of public safety. And they support us. The dispatchers sometimes are our lifeline when we're on scene to get help. So it truly is one big team that we're all part of. So thank you and congratulations for everything you do for us. And Yvonne, congratulations. You're amazing. Marcus can't stop raving about everything you do. So thank you very much. So we're here to do I'm here to do the Firefighter of the Year Award. And this is an award that we give to one of our members who has shown, really distinguished themselves throughout the year based on their conduct and their actions and what they do for us and the community. To receive this award, you not only have to show a commitment to what we are sworn to do, our firefighting duties, but you also need to show a commitment to the community. You need to show a commitment to the fire department and to improving both of those worlds for us. Your conduct and your actions are supposed to reflect highly upon the organization and the city of Richmond. As firefighters, we're always told we're held to a higher standard, but if you're going to be the Firefighter of the Year, you really should be exemplary in what you do and how you represent us. So this year's Firefighter of the Year, 2022 Firefighter of the Year, is Adam Ramirez. You can come on up. It's a long walk. All right, so Firefighter Ramirez has demonstrated all these qualities I just spoke about. In just over 3 short years, he's been part of our organization. He's displayed a level of dedication and commitment to the organization and to the community and to the youth in the community that is hard to match. I'll just review a couple of the items that were brought up. For us, the Firefighter of the Year Award is you have to be nominated by your peers, one of your peers, and it goes to a committee to just review the criteria that you're being nominated on. So, these are things that were brought up by his peers that they felt exemplified what's best about Adam. Adam's always, since he got hired, been part of the toy program. He took a little extra responsibility in picking up donation barrels, dropping them off, coordinating that. But then we came up a little short on money. And Adam took it upon himself to organize a raffle at East Brothers and set everything up and brought another $3,000 into the toy program this year so families wouldn't go without toys. Adam's raised money for Moving Forward, which is an organization in the city, by bringing together a team for the We Run Richmond 5K, raising funds for that organization. On his days off, he's gone to Richmond High, he's gone to Making Waves Academy. He does everything he can to encourage youth in the city to be part of our youth academy program, or to help them if they're interested in getting a career in the fire service. He's an instructor both on and off duty at the Richmond Youth Academy. Adam has gone hours away to receive training to bring it back and help teach in the fire department skills to other firefighters and at the youth academy. We too have gone through record staffing shortages over the last 2 years, and Adam's one of those people you always count on that tries to step up and fill those voids along with a lot of other staff so that people can try to get home and get some time off after working multiple shifts. Currently, Adam's working on a program along with Chief Rincon, other city staff, other stakeholders in the city to try to develop a program so that Richmond youth can have a career path into the fire department or into the fire service if it's something that they dream about doing. So, these are just some of the things that Adam's done for us. I could talk a lot longer, but I don't want you to get too big on yourself over here. But when it's all said and done, really the point is that Adam exemplifies the values of our organization. He exemplifies what's best about this community, and he's truly an example of a servant leader. And so join me in congratulating Adam again. I'll pass it over to Marcus.
I got too much respect for you, Chief French. So. You see how my chief can talk, though? He's ready to go after 2 sentences. All right. I was going to talk about a defunded Steven Seagal lookalike, but we won't get into that. So first and foremost, I want to acknowledge Mr. Ramirez and Mrs. Ramirez. Now, I hope you are very proud of yourselves and you pat yourself on the back. They've developed 3 young men that are very effectively giving back to our communities. They have 1 firefighter that made the right choice, and they have 2 police officers. Somebody doesn't want to be alone. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So I'm extremely excited for both of you, and this is amazing what you've created. Yep. All right, so Chief Osario kind of summed it up. Firefighter of the Year, it's just not somebody. We come to work every day. We don't close. We're open 24/7. We're not sitting in the car alone by ourselves. We're in there as a crew working together to mitigate. Anyways, sorry. I'll stop. But we work tirelessly to protect this community, and one of the good things about, as I said earlier, is having a city department is you have a more personal relationship with these people. Adam is from Richmond. He's one of the local kids. So this is somebody that's a product. He's a direct reflection of his parents, but he's also a product of this community. And this is somebody I'm proud to be up here with. I'm proud to have him as a firefighter alongside me and as a friend outside of work. All right? We got the battle axe for him. What Captain Rodriguez said over there. It takes a finger to pull a trigger. It takes 2 hands of skill to use an axe. There you go.
Man. Thank you, Marcus. Thank you, Chief. I'm going to put this down for right now. Man. So first and foremost, thank you to my parents. I love you guys. You guys did a great job raising us, and I owe you the world. Thank you to the department. Thank you to my mentors, my colleagues. I love you guys. Some of the guys laugh because I tell them, when I leave the firehouse, I'm like, hey, I love y'all. And they're like, no, man, I really love you guys. You guys, my brothers and sisters. You guys mean the world to me. It's truly an honor to receive this award. I thought they were joking at first. I thought they were just messing with me. But I was like, oh, dang, I really won. But because I say that in a laughing matter because I am only one piece of this hard-working machine that is the Richmond Fire Department, and that is the city of Richmond. All these guys could have been up here because we all work hard, we all grind. It's a team effort. But to piggyback onto that and to move forward, it's also a team effort with PD, dispatch, the ambulance companies, city, public works, everyone who runs all the other programs. I appreciate all of you. It does take a village, and this is my village. The city of Richmond is my home, born and raised. I'm a product of this environment, and I am blessed to be able to recycle my success and give back to the community that made me. So I'm a product of Richmond Powell. Okay. Thank you. I'm a product of Richmond Powell. I played basketball games here. I'm a product of the Salesian Boys and Girls Club, making waves before it was a charter school when we were on 24th and Bissell. Countless programs that have helped mold me. And I wouldn't be here without all of them, teachers, coaches, mentors, everyone who has helped me and has helped other students. And when I was drafting up a speech, I wasn't sure if I wanted to bring it up, but they've helped other students. There's departments of other students, PD, everything. For those who are lucky enough to be me, and then those who are no longer here with us today. A blessing that I have to serve this community is, I see my old coaches and teachers. I see friends and their kids. And sometimes you respond to calls and you help them out. And sometimes you respond to calls and they're not so good. So I've been fortunate enough to help those. And, they get better. But we've also lost some friends and family in these streets, on duty and off duty. So it's a tough job. If you're married or you're in a relationship with any of these first responders on the blue, the red, or the gold, or the yellow, cherish them, love them. It's a tough job. So I just want to make sure you guys, I'm big on that. Tell your family you love them. Tell your friends you love them. You might not ever see them again. But yeah, I won't get too emotional. But I love you guys. I love everybody here. Let's keep working. Let's keep grinding. If you give me a mic, I will use that platform. So remember, moving forward, they always have that 5K. I want to see everybody at the 5K. We have the toy program. Again, it was amazing last Christmas. This next Christmas is going to be even bigger. The Youth Academy, the other academies, everything that we have going, everyone here, keep showing up, keep showing support, keep showing love, and we'll keep getting bigger. We'll keep doing better. And yeah, thank you for everybody. I appreciate this.
I got one more thing. No.
Thank you, Marcus. So once again, as we come to a close, I want to thank our sponsors, Kaiser School of Allied Health Services, Richmond Police Officers Association, Richmond Firefighters Local 188, Mechanics Bank, Contra Costa Youth Service Bureau, Kiwanis member Lynn Mack, Richmond Community Foundation, Saffron, and RPAL. So lastly, one thing that people miss about members of public safety is that people call them in their times of need or most of the time at their worst. And the words that most of the time we receive from citizens are not thank you. But that's not what we work for. We work and we appreciate the opportunity that someone trusts in us in their time of need. But we also appreciate the Richmond Kiwanis Club for stepping up to show their appreciation to a thankless job in most times. And the Richmond Kiwanis appreciates the opportunity to show that care and represent the city of Richmond, to say thank you to our public safety officials, officers, firefighters, dispatchers, and staff members. Thank you guys for all coming. God bless you, and good night.
We establishing never night signal. We have smoking flames coming out of the Charlie side.
Negative claim, that's further, just take Gabby on the corner.
For engine 61, engine 62, engine 66, for 64, battalion 71, 71, going to be a rupture fire. 66, go ahead.
I need a full response for structure fire.